Take him to Detroit.
No! No, not Detroit!
We have breaking news. Firefighters are battling fires in several Detroit neighborhoods right now. Chopper 7 has seen 3 clusters of burning homes. Homes burning down to the frames. We begin on the west side. Action News reporter Bill Proctor standing by near Santa Rosa and Margaretta. Bill?
There are at least 4 houses and a great deal of trouble on this side of town, but the real problem has started about an hour or so ago just beyond us. You can see the house 104 on this street that have started to burn. A short firefighting crew is come on this side and now go to Chopper 7 where we can show you what's been happening on the other block. And this has been going on for at least an hour. We've got some Chopper 7 video going up right now. Cecil, tell me just how long this neighborhood has been watching this go.
At least an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half.
It's been a difficult firefight, it appears. You're saying that there's just not enough units?
Just absolutely not enough units. The response my daughter got was that there was too many other fires and they would be here as soon as they could. And that was very, very early.
Do we know how many of these are actually occupied?
All of them except this one.
And that has been the serious problem with these fires spreading in so many different areas. That fire crew that you see behind me and the ones that have started to go into this house that apparently was in the middle of some sort of renovation, they at least have 4 to try to attack here. Just 4 firefighters and 1 truck involved. And that has been the problem because from one block to another, all over the city of Detroit in some very difficult areas, we are in fact fighting fires, and some of them houses that in fact have been occupied. Reporting live from the west side, Bill Proctor, Channel 7 Action News.
All right, Bill, best of luck to the people there. Let's turn now to Action News reporter Dave Llewellyn. He's on Detroit's east side where homes are burning on Monard Street. Dave, what's happening there?
Stephen, you can see that the smoke is still billowing from these homes. One of the fire crews with the ladder up and putting water on these homes on Monart. There are at least 6, perhaps 7 homes that have been involved with fire here. A fire that began, we're told, in the garage in the backyard of one of the homes. But at least 6, perhaps 7 homes, some on either side of Monart now. Firefighters are here. In some cases, they didn't have pressure, a couple of the hydrants, and so they've had to run hoses a great distance in order to get water on these flames and on these homes. Wanda Gatlin is joining me now. She lives on Monart in one of these homes that may well now be on fire. And Wanda, you got out, and then a firefighter went in and got your dog.
Yes, they went in and got both my babies for me.
This is a devastating situation, obviously.
Yes, it's so terrible. Whoever started these fires is so wrong because they making people leave their homes and everyone don't really have nowhere to go. It's just wrong. They need to stop it. It's crazy. What would make people do stuff like this?
It's a terrible situation. You can see the smoke. I was told by one veteran Detroit police officer there are fires in 15 areas of the city right now at his count, at last count. And he also urged residents, if you see any hint of fire in your neighborhood, to put water on the sides of your home in order to help protect your homes. Put water on the sides of your home if there's any hint of fire in an area of the city where you are living. We are live on Detroit's east side. Dave Llewellyn, Channel 7 Action News.
All right, Dave, thank you for that. As you mentioned, fires in 15 areas. Let's go to another one of them. Action News reporter Krista McDonald on Quinn near 7 Mile, where as many as 12 homes may now be on fire. And Krista, I saw some of the pictures you put on Twitter a few minutes ago. What can you tell us is happening there tonight?
Well, Stephen, I can tell you right now the Detroit fire crews are stretched thin. We are on Van Dyke, south of 7 Mile. We have homes on fire on Hollywood Street, on Robinwood Street, and over here on Quinn Street. What the fire chief on the scene right now is telling us is he believes at least 12 homes are on fire. A lot of the homes, they believe, are vacant right now, but it happened around 5:30 this afternoon. Stacy Parks, your mom lives in one of the homes right next to where you think the fire started. Can you tell me what you saw?
What I saw is when I pulled up, I saw fire coming from the garage. I asked my niece what happened. She said it was about the transmitter box. They've been calling about the wire. A line was down and it was sparking. And we've been calling for a few days. So when they were waiting on the fire truck, it spread it from the garage to the vacant house next door. And by the wind blowing so much, it caught on to the caught on my mother and father's garage. Across the street is just spreading.
It's been an amazing scene here. They believe the fire has jumped at these 2 blocks east. Ben Hardaway, you have a business right by here. Tell me what the scene was as this fire started to spread across this neighborhood.
Well, the fire started, looked like in a garage about the second or third house off the corner. It spread quickly because of the winds. The wind whipping it going toward the east. And it went from 1, 2, 3, 4 houses, jumped across the street. There are 7 houses on fire at the end of the block on the other end.
We know no one was hurt. A lot of these homes weren't occupied. Can you tell me about the neighborhood a little bit and how many people do live on the streets?
Well, out of about 30 lots, there's probably about 6 occupied properties, so it was pretty sparsely occupied, but seems like something happened all over the city right now.
It's still difficult to see happening in your neighborhood.
Yes, it is. That's very close. Too close for comfort.
Thanks so much, Ben Hardaway, for joining us right now. As you can see, they're bringing in extra crews right now. I'm going to grab Kent Saunders, my photographer, just to pull him out of the way. This is a 3-alarm fire situation, what we have right now. And again, what the fire chief is telling us is that we have fire on 3 blocks off of Van Dyke here, south of 7 Mile, and stretching 2 blocks east. The chief on the scene is also telling me they have low water pressure just because of the sheer usage that you're using right now, trying to get the water onto these homes. And also, you can see it. The wind is not helping. We are getting some pretty heavy wind gusts here. You can see her whipping the trees, and the flames are jumping across the street. When we were coming in on trying to actually get close to where some of the fires were, the smoke was so thick and so black, we had to turn around at one point and head back down another street, cross over Van Dyke, and try to get to this situation from another vantage point. We are going to stay here right now. Again, at least 12 homes are burning on this side of the city. No one firefighters, they are working fast and furious. That is the very latest. Reporting live on Detroit's East Side, I'm Christy McDonald, Channel 7 Action News.
Yeah, Christy, so neighbors think that was a downed wire maybe started that whole mess?
Yeah, they were talking about an electric box or a transformer box. I'm not quite sure. I want to talk to them again about what they actually saw. But what from Stacy said that they had been calling that there was some sparking from a box at an abandoned home over the last couple of days. But again, I asked the chief about that, and he said, right now what we're trying to do, get these flames out, and then we'll figure out how this all started.
All right, Kristen McDonald, thank you for that live report. We see the smoke from a great distance. Firefighters, by the way, on the scene of another building fire. This one was a little earlier this afternoon at Shane and Hendry on Detroit's east side. Also, another 2-alarm fire. The fire department is stretched so thin right now. We're told this is a vacant 2-story building with apartments above it. The wind is also a major concern for firefighters fighting this one. So that is the word of the night, is wind. And Jerry